Hello everyone, welcome back to Blueprints. Let's go ahead and continue. We're on day 34. Alright. So we're still looking for chess pieces, the chess puzzle, trying to get her ladyship's chamber and the office. We've been seeing grid patterns. We need to figure out those. Looks like we have a package this morning. Amateur lockpick and brass compass. Alright, and let's go for our outside room first. Should have grabbed my allowance first. My mistake. We are looking for the schoolhouse, because you need to draft a bunch of schools in a row. A bunch of classrooms in a row in order to see the upper level grades. I'm assuming. Because whenever we draft it, we get first grade. We didn't get it. Oh yeah, we have a blessing where we can rotate the floor plans by spending diamonds. Tool shed? So we get a shovel and a sledge. Setting ourselves up nicely. So sledge, shovel, sledge, lockpick, compass. Should be able to have a good run today. Last time we had trouble with keys. It's always possible. We're also looking for staff names. There's a few we want to try. And of course, our overwhelming goal is to get more information about these separate countries. Like a nuance. Let's go north, just to start. Okay. So, okay, well, one thing, we had the potential for getting a code check. I had a thought. I bet that there is a room that's only available once you have the archives, but you don't know what it is. Like, the whole idea of the archives is that it hides one of the plans. And I bet that one of the hidden plans is a room that you otherwise cannot draft. I think that's a trick. I'm going to go ahead and just draft as many of these blank rooms as possible. And just if the run gets wrecked by this, then that's, you know, too bad. It's an attempt at seeing something interesting. So let me just see if there's anything here. Nah, nothing to grab. The camera points right here. We already got those two open. I don't see a camera, but the security office points right here. And in the area downstairs, the hideaway, they said turn that one off, delete this. All right, let's just go north. And I'm going to keep on doing these when possible, whenever possible, because I believe that there's a hidden floor plan, perhaps. I could be wrong. So this might be a more random run than usual. Okay, it's true. Hallway. We still have to pay the price for him, which kind of sucks. Oh, I can't. That's fortuitous. Let's turn that on, off, on. I'm gonna leave the keycard system on. for now. Excuse me. We still haven't figured out all these issues. Like, what's with this? What's with the various paintings? We got that one. We figured that one out. But I have no idea why these are here. Might just be red herrings. Okay, rather than draft that way, let's go back here. We're ending up with lots of dead end rooms I normally wouldn't pick. I could be completely wrong about this, about there being a secret by grabbing archive rooms. Nothing going on here. Wine cellar. So now we're having a bit of trouble if we go right and get a dead end. So I might just grab something that's not a dead end. Like, I'm gonna grab the den. I'm gonna rotate it first, then I'm gonna grab the den. I'm gonna rotate it one more time. So we're cut off from the bottom right corner. Too bad. It's a weird run. I feel like I'm not making any decisions. Lots of sets of gems. Nice. I'll grab the mask. Oh no, I thought that was 4 sets of gems. Either way, we have many gems now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually take something else, just so that we can be guaranteed to get to the foundation. And we'll start up an experiment. Haven't missed anything yet? Nope. Bwaham, bwaham. All right, remote terminal access to the lab. All right. None of these really help that much. Yeah, kind of a bad thing. When drafting, if you draw a drawing room, go ahead and gain 3 gold. Doesn't really help very much. Nursery. Things are going so well, it makes me wonder if I'm, overthinking it all the rest of the time when I just draft whatever I want. Or rather, draft things very carefully, making sure I don't, making sure I'm trying to be careful. Drawing room. Still don't know how that safe combination is. There's probably something in this room that I'm just not picking up on. There's lots of things you can count. But how do we turn any of it into a date? They've drawn my attention to this chair. It's this one that's... Yeah, I don't know. So this is the same chair as that one, except for this one doesn't have any arms. Does that do anything? No. Barroom. Well, let's not go there yet. We would lose all our gems. Red closet. We could go all the way back to the dark room. I think we have to. I'm beginning to think that, well, I'm not going to give up hope yet. But we haven't found anything by drafting randomly in quite a while. But it could be like you need it in certain places. I don't know. Please don't be a dead end. That's good. I'm gonna take the pool rather than the archive, just because otherwise we're hemmed in. Yeah, they're throwing money at me. I'm gonna put the office, even if I don't. It's violating my rule, but let's rotate it too. Just in case we do get her ladyship's place. Although we don't have code check, so who knows? No, even without code check, it'd be fine. We just need the we would need the chess piece. And that's not spread yet. I'll wait until I'm coming back here to go back to the ballroom before spreading. Or even back to the pool. Library. We haven't yet bought any new books. Which should we request next? I'm going to write that down. Not as a staff name, but the author of Black Bridge. Redford Yuling. As a potential for the admin code. I think I've read all the drafting strategies. Maybe not 3? I know we did 5. We can get this one out again. Like when we got this one first, like that was our first book, and I wasn't paying as much attention to it as I possibly could have. Let's go ahead and get that. All right, and we're dead-ended. Here, I'll go ahead and spread. Missed that one. Okay, so we're dead-ended over here. We'll have to go back around and go to the ballroom. I do want to go out there and look around, though. I don't think there's anything around here to do, but the gate's still shut. Like, do these outsides actually matter? Like, this is outside the pool? Or that's the pool. And this is the hallway? Doesn't look like a hallway. This looks like the hallway, maybe. Well, either way, I think we go back to the main entrance hall rather than through here. Running through our steps. This might be a throwaway day. Oh. That doesn't help with our steps. And the worst part of it is that even if we don't ever find anything, we haven't proved anything. All we've shown is that we didn't find anything then. We could have found something. Oh, I should be looking for coins and stuff. Oh, another wasted step. All right, ballroom. Lose all our gems. So that's Simon. I think that's fine. Okay. I just hadn't had a good idea of how he looked. I'm gonna go ahead and take the parlor just so we don't get dead-ended. And because I like doing the parlor. It's fun doing the puzzle. Alright, so one of these is true. At least one. At least one of these is false. The white box is true. Maybe. The other two boxes are false. Contradiction. So it's not possible for this to be true and for this to be true. This is always false. So either it's... Well, wait a minute. The white box cannot be true. Because if it was true, then it would be saying that this is a false statement, which means that's not true. So this is a false box. Which means the other two boxes... Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that both the other two are true. It means that at least one of the other two is true. Which we know. The other two boxes are empty. So if this is a false box, which means this is false, so this is true, so the gems are here. Anything in an open locker? No. What would this do? How many of those rooms do we have? We have one here. Two. So this would be 3 doors. Hopefully they're set up in the right direction. Okay, so we got north and south. Key. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna go buy some keys. Hopefully we can find some food. So let's just look at this one. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. I know. So here's this puzzle. The 6 or O. And the mathematics worksheet. This IOO. I feel like there's a grid that we just are not necessarily seeing. So 6 OR 7 6 7 OR 13 130, but then it doesn't really fit with that. I don't know. I need a clue or something. Treasure map. Is that the foundation? Or is it just north of foundation? It's a closet. Okay, I think that's all the keys I want to spend. Yeah. Let's continue on. Let's spin this. Oh. It didn't spin. That's weird. I guess it always has to have a way towards the antechamber. So then we're cut off from the top. Unless this is a good plan. Well, I'll take the courtyard. We even get the metal detector. A safe deposit box key. Yeah, we still need to do that. I'm pretty sure there's a sanctum key in another vault thing, based on the clue we were given. Risky. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Not a dead end, yes. The vault. I have to take the vault. We just got a key. And that will be the end of this run. Because we have nowhere else to draft from. Unless we open up the south antechamber. Which we can't do. Which is fine. And this was kind of a throwaway run, just testing to see if something happened. It didn't. So we got 370. Whole bunch of money. A sanctum key. And a letter. Uncle, thank you again for all your help. I know I could never hope to repay you, but it pains me to know that I won't even have the chance to try. At any rate, I'm leaving these extra funds behind, as well as the extra passports. It'd be too risky if we were searched at the border, and the money would raise too many suspicions. I think we all want a clean start anyway. I know I do. Mary. Well, that was kind of useless. All that was really there was some money. And it probably won't respawn next time. The sanctum key was good, though. I'll take the sanctum key. But now I've got 90 coins that I can't spend anywhere. Yeah, we're completely cut off, right? Pretty much. I could buy more lockers. But what would they do? It would get me more things I can't use. Potentially we could find like an upgrade disc. That's fair. So let's go ahead and open up the rest of the lockers. I wonder if I can get a sanctum key here. Nope, just a prism. Right, I was curious about this. Whether there's a red herring. I don't know. Probably not. Whether red herring might be a password. There are a lot of red things in this game. Alright, so nothing particularly good here. And I think we're done. Is there any reason to go out? Or should we just finish the day? Yeah, I think we're just done. Okay, call it a day. Weak run. We got like nothing. This time, let's be more careful when we're drafting. Good music in this game. Alright, let's go get our outside room. Again, we're hoping for a schoolroom. Although I wouldn't be averse to other things as well. Shelter's always nice. Okay, so we didn't get it. Let's take the shelter, I guess. I guess we have to step in, right? Or do we? I don't think we do. We can go ahead and get an experiment going, though, from here. Straight to the lab. All right. We've had trouble with adding aquariums. We've had that cascade. When you draft a hallway from another hallway, set your dice to 2. How about that? Actually, before we go, let me just look to see if there's anything breakable here. Like the walls. Still looking for places to use our sledgehammer. Nope. And should we go and check the other place before we head in? Might as well. Our allowance is so big now. I remember when we first got like our first 6 coins, and I was like, "Wow, we start with 6. That's amazing." Now we're well into our 30s. All right, so first of all, there's this II00. So again, we got this sort of a grid pattern potentially being made. Still don't know what to do with this. And then here. All right, so we have the gardener, Denny Ravane, had an admin key, Brava D, and it's not acceptable anymore. That admin key has been deactivated. So there are other keys potentially in this same format. The first 4 letters of your last name, and then your first initial. We have other staff people. So let's just try Herbert first. Sync H. Nope. Ann Babbage. Ah, there we go. All right, so the true admin key is Bab A. This admin key, oh, maybe there's many. Oh, because we can't access all of them. Well, user database. Aha. There's also Moore R and Tom A. And I wonder who H. Ruat is. I'm gonna try all of those. Plus 3 additional delisted. Most drafted room Greenhouse. Terminated March 1992 for suspicion of blackmail and not watering the plants. Do I care about these dates? Probably not. Servant quarters. The Baron's valet. Okay, so that's Hartley. Substituting for Mr. Moore until we find a suitable assistant admin. Author of all personnel notes. Personnel notes. She mostly goes to the office. The lab tech. Recent transfer from Cinca, former executive assistant to H.S. Sinclair, trusted with full admin. Okay. And more. Lead lab tech. To set up the estate terminals. More R. Is this any different at all? Looks like no. It's kind of bad that you're allowed to see other people's passwords effectively. Admin logs. The last cables have finally been laid and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain a connection stability at all times. A small cavern off the eastern drive was selected for the server site. All remaining computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access capabilities between them. I've also asked the Baron to come up with a name for the network. After some deliberation, our network has been named Black Bridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives, though very fitting considering we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe. I only hope that our servers do not suffer the same fate that befell those in the story. Yeah, they got buried alive. Regular maintenance report. Fixed a connection error that was occurring between the office and security terminal. We have also added electronic mail capabilities to each terminal that can be accessed via the network. Recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate has been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality on the security terminal has also been removed. That's too bad. And then they deleted stuff in March. And a lot of stuff in March. As requested yesterday, new admin key created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length format. What's happening on 7/25/87? So this is the year after the heist. So we don't know. It is unclear. Is it by chance me? Effective immediately, all electronic mail has been restricted and can now only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control. Oh. Temporary access to the mainframe in Blackbridge Grotto has been restored. Temporary access has been restored. Updated access privileges for the different account types. Full access and access to archived admin logs and deleted database entries. Oh, we need that. RTA is down while we work remote terminal access. While we work on a solution to reported terminal connection failures, RTA is working again. Terminal connections tested and confirmed. To make future testing easier, added ability to access offline terminals through the RTA when Blackbridge is open. Per request, one temporary admin key has been added to the network. Admin key deactivated. One new admin key has been added to the network. Tom K. We had that one written down, right? Tom K. Yeah. Added new data management features. Updated user database. Changing of the guard. In preparation for Simon's arrival, inbound and outbound messages, as well as offsite connections from outside the estate, have been disabled per instructions left by the Baron himself. Alright. Let me go back. Okay, so it was a new admin key created on 7/25, but the name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. Well, look at that. Import trophy data from other saves into this current profile. I haven't been playing other saves. Duplicate save data, clear save data, create backup. These seem cool. That's very, diegetic. So we can... Oh. So if we set this to really long, then you don't need to log in each time? Or I'm not sure exactly what it means. It might just be that terminals stay online even when they're undrafted. Let's leave them. Let's turn it to 1 month. And we'll turn back on everyone's emails. And off-site connection. Inbound, outbound connections and electronic mail communications outside of the local network have been temporarily disabled. Okay. Anything else here? No. What's my name? Simon P? It would be a last name, though. No. What is our last name? What about Darren K? No. What is our last name? Well, let's try Yuling R. No. What about this? Ooh. No. Well, let's do Hartley is already disabled, you said. Anything happen differently if we say Tom K? No, it's just the same. And there's probably another name that we just don't have yet. Okay, well, let's go back in. I feel like we're making progress. It's not nothing. I mean, just turning those back on might mean that there's new email at each terminal. We had the shelter today. Let's go back to the shelter and see if there's email there. Or whether it gives me the same email. I know we're wasting steps, but what can you do? Like, since we got to the point where we don't really care about getting to the antechamber, steps has been less of a concern. Although, you know, if we had infinite steps, we'd still be able to do more stuff than we have right now. Anyway. Yes, these are new. Nice. It's finally happening. We just got confirmation from our source. The Red Guard is coming tomorrow to begin their formal inquiry into the disappearance. At this point, it's just going to be too risky to have to move you until next week at the earliest. Just hang tight for now. So this is in 87. So it took them a year after she went missing. They came to find out if she had information. The heist was only back in November, so it's only a few months after the heist, 3 months. Oh, these are backwards. Let's start from the beginning. Yes, and don't worry, this communication method is fully secure. I'm the only lab tech with network access and the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you more supplies, but I'm not focusing on essentials as I believe there's enough food in the shelter to last for a duration. Though I think it'd be wise if you can do a quick inventory to confirm that. In terms of area, there's not nearly as much room here as I remembered from my youth. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind, but with 4 of us and the space we're going to need for planning, I don't expect this to be a sustainable situation for more than a week. A fortnight at best. I passed the message on, and your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution, but it's going to require some doing. I'm not sure exactly what he has in mind, but this morning when I looked at today's blueprints, I saw he had drafted the pump room, a floor plan I haven't seen used in a very, very long time. I have a feeling you'll all be taking a boat ride. Yeah, we've done that. The flooded station. Okay. I feel sometimes I feel like I discover the secrets and the lore in the wrong order, and they're giving me like hints to something I discovered like 20 hours ago. Well, we used up the first 12 steps, 13, 14 steps of the day. Let's head in. Here. For luck. Not a fan of any of these. Let's just take the Nook. Hey, a magnifying glass right away. Nice. Yeah. Order of operations going out, yeah. Sinclair has many secrets that he will take to his grave. Antechamber appears to be sealed by all 4 sides. Must be a way to open. I wonder if there's secrets like in all this. That just like in notes that I've been walking past a billion times. Well, 30 times. Let's get the commissary. See if we can get some stuff early on. We're well past day 21, right? Like we're on day 35. A sledgehammer and gems. I might as well just buy them all. We've got the money. This is where we got Swan Song. The office? Like, I think I'll take the office while I can. Though we won't spread yet. We already had email from the office. So nothing new here. And just to double check this. No, like stray marks or anything. Alright. We need to go north. That would send me north. It's gonna spread a bunch of gems to nowhere. But that's okay. We don't have a shovel yet. I really want to get out and look at that. But I have not yet figured out how to get out of here. Like, we got to the west grounds so early. Like, that was easy to get to. But we've been not able to get to the east grounds this entire time. And anything in here? I wonder if Marion is the name. Let me... just note that as a possible. Marion? This is our father, Daniel. Wait a minute, so he thinks that she died. Maybe she did. I thought that she escaped across the border. But he seems to think otherwise. Did she leave her husband for the cause? Let's take passageway. Open up. Open it all up. I don't like this. I guess classroom. But that's not a good draw. Yeah, grade 1 again. We need the other grades so we can learn more about the other countries. Last key. Chamber of Mirrors would be a dead end, unfortunately. Pantry is facing the wrong way. We could redraw or we could rotate. The observatory actually would get me over to the far side. Or back to the middle, at least. And we're not completely cut off. We can still go either way down here. Let's take the observatory. Key and sail. We already bought everything. All right. We just got a key, but that's our last one again. Now we're getting to the point where we're having trouble. Aquarium would be good. Send us to both north and south. this would get me keys, but without being able to go, I think I'm gonna take this. Yeah. Did I see a shovel? Yeah. Alright, so my hope is to find her ladyship's chamber while heading south. We found the lab. That's more likely to benefit from being powered. And a whole bunch of dead ends. Take the lab. We have an experiment today, hallway from hallway, already. Emails. Starting from the back. Randolph, as I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week, I've tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during our normal working hours. However, on Friday I was making my famous black truffle pizza and had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. Hope I didn't miss anything up. This is a new person. Decamp. Chef, please don't worry too much about freezer access. The experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive, and they are already accounting for normal variations due to expected use in staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related not to your freezer visit, but to the use of the furnace in close proximity. In the future, you should try to draft that a bit further away, as a temperature rise from drafting that room has a major effect on temperature in a house, and even more so in rooms in close proximity to it. So yeah, this is a second tip about drafting the freezer near the furnace, which we also saw in the drafting book, I think. Baron Sinclair, as we discussed in our meeting earlier today, we will be sealing off the entrance to the Blackbridge server this week, as well as archiving all our electronic mailboxes and locking access. I'm not sure just how tech-savvy we expect the Redguard to be, but there's more than enough data on our servers that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures that we should be considering, given the likelihood of an investigation next month. In August of 1987, August, like that was well before what happened. Well, no, that's actually well after August. I mean, the Redguard arrived in February of '87. What's going on in August? Lock it down. Lock it all down. Interesting. I'll take security then. It's funny how easy it has been to get these powered rooms next to each other. when we struggled so much. Actually, let's set it to high. So we have no keys. Oh wait, no. It's on this terminal, the electronic mail. And Babbage. Mr. Darren, if you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he's working on in the clock tower. I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron. In the clock tower? Were there memos in the clock tower? I don't remember. Ms. Babbage, I'd like to address one potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. In the weight room? As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room have gone from once in a red moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. As such, we find that this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that an antechamber lever is not only unsuited, but also poses a security risk, I advise we either remove or conceal it and install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. I'm still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. This was not something I considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I'll discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he's expressed an interest in installing secondary access levers for both redundancy and convenience, so this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans, should he still wish to do so. Kirk, per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind this seemingly unsound decision. But apparently the recordings are still in the grotto. We just need to have the right name. No. Okay, nothing too special there, except for we should look around the gym next time or the weight room next time we end up in it. A bit more carefully. I'll take the courtyard. And that's our last gem. A brick. An old can. Well, this is paying off so far. A coin. Come on, give me a key. Wow. Bad room. I can't get that, no gems. I don't really need the boiler room anymore. guess the library. I'd rather just go straight. Like, we could... I can't rotate this and then place it. Just the library, I guess. So we have some names. My name is Simon P. Jones. And it's calling me out saying, yes, you have checked this book out before. Are you some fool who does not know how to remember the book's name? We also have M. Lowry. And Lord Evanson. We already read this very carefully. I'm just looking to see if there's any secrets that we did not know to pick up on before. So, Epson was actually our ancestor. Featherfell Keep. And many believe that Featherfell was built by the first king, which I think probably is the truth. It feels like we have ruins from Arindia. Or rather, I guess the Epson Keep is not. It's the Swan Song Keep. Our cup. The one we're in now. Trinsdale Lake. Okay, so here's a reference to the 100 Bells Tea Room, which we also had on a card in the basement. "100 Bells in Sandy Heights, 5 p.m. There's a teapot on it. "100 Bells Tea Room. South shore of Lake Trinsdale. Open to public for lunch, Mund, Fry." Mount Holly. We can see that from outside our outside the house. I'm gonna go ahead and write this down. There's a potential thing. Mount Holly, 11,220 feet. So is this us, the estate of Mount Holly? Maybe. Mainway Station. So there's Trinsdale Lake, and there's an Angel Tower near Trinsdale. There's 100 Bells. This is the Arias River and Burroughs End. Is this Black Bridge? Right there? I don't think so. I think it must be down. So we're like down here because we can see Mount Holly. Tanner Fork. Yeah, I think Black Bridge is down from here. It's the connection between Reddington and some other place. I don't remember. I don't know if I'm gonna need this again, but if I do, I'm gonna copy it. And that's it for this one. We have a... Oh, nice. Be able to re-roll if we have a problem. That's good. Get some dice. To be fair, I rarely ever look at this anymore. I did at the beginning, but... we have room 8 yet? No, we still haven't figured out how to get room 8. Haven't figured out how to do the gallery. Anyway, maybe I should read a few of these at some point, but... well, okay, wait a minute. Let's look at the ones we are still confused about, like in the attic. Nothing there. But what about the drawing room? A social sitting room, adorned wall to wall with artwork and drawings. An unfinished sketch of your uncle sits on an easel in the middle of the room, providing a vivid image of what were presumably his final days. I've been there so many times, but I can't figure out the safe. I've been in room 46. Yeah, most of these rooms are revealed. I think there's just a few left. I guess the extra ones would show up here. Haven't seen the tunnel yet. Looks like it's a hallway. And I haven't been in the Lost and Found yet. We did get the opportunity to draft it. We didn't choose to. Or the conservatory. I forgot about that one. All right, let's get moving. The bookshop. Oh, now I wish I hadn't spent all that money. I think we have to take that. Just in case we're able to get enough for the we only need like 20, right? For the rune book. Yeah, I want, oh, 10 even. We can get that. Realm and rune we're going to get. I also want a new clue. But we need to get Realm and rune. I probably need both. Kitchen? That would cut us off from this room. We could redraw instead. Kitchen kind of doesn't help us because we need to save money. Let's redraw. Oh, we can't even take the kitchen. I'll take the parlor, just to be able to get more. It would be better if we could re-roll it north, but I'll take that. That's what we can do. And we got a free key. Alright, so our puzzle for today. This box contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. The other two boxes are true. So, if the other two boxes are true, then this is also true. That would mean we have 3 true boxes, which doesn't work. There has to be at least 1 false box. So scenarios, let's start with this one. Say that this box does not contain the gems. If that's false, this box does contain the gems. That would mean that this was false. And the other 2 boxes are true is also false. That would be all 3 falses, which doesn't work. There's got to be at least 1 true and 1 false. So this is true. This box does not contain the gems. If this box contains the gems, that would be, if that's true, then again, they're all true. So I think this must be false also. So the gems must be in black. Do we have his first initial. Lowry is M. Lord Lowry. Although I can't imagine he would give the admin right to his neighbor. All right. Well, we've never seen the conservatory, and it's tempting to grab that. I'm gonna do that. New room. Key to the secret garden. That's nice. Also. We'll look at that in a moment. Let's look what else we got. Drafting locations. West wing only. That's what I thought. Her ladyship's chambers from south-facing doors. Conservatory is only draftable in a corner. And the bookshop is only draftable from the library. That's good to know. Like, I wonder how long it would take me to figure out that pattern. Conservatory. Only in a corner. Bookshop. Only from library. So we should actively be looking for the library if we're looking for the bookshop. And her ladyship's chamber is only on the south facing. I don't think we need to write that down. The rest of this is all just obvious. It was apparent. This was a suspicion. I wish I could play the cello. That'd be cool. In the conservatory, you'll be able to permanently adjust the rarity and rates that determine how often certain floor plans are drawn. Permanent changes do not reset. You may adjust the rarities of the above. I like the mailroom, so I'm going to make it commonplace. Can I adjust all 3? It looks like it looks like I don't have an option. Oh no, I can. Okay. So I like the West Wing Hall if I'm coming from the east. I'll make that common also. Terrace I don't like. Let's make this rare. Okay, interesting. I kind of want to go and look at the clock tower again. Even if, whether we get the keys or not. Let's go ahead and take it. Because they said they were looking for notes in the clock tower. But I don't remember there being notes up here. Although it did say that there is a sanctum key here. We just don't know where it is. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore, carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. And forth is the wrong color. That's the wrong spelling. And then we have the Arin Aries core. Rogue like the moon of the north is the fourth line of this. You know, these are all moving at different rates, aren't they? Ooh, I wonder if I can break that. Oh, that might be breakable. But maybe not, maybe not. It looks kind of like this. I don't know. I wonder if it's breakable stuff here. I think there might be. Let's make this a thing. Let's say next time we get a super sledge in Clock Tower. There's no notes or anything, though. So, I thought this was a Raja, right? Is the dashes and blocks like that purple? Yeah, violet. So yeah, this is a Raja. And a Raja, that's it's dashes in purple, or dashes in boxes. Flower motes. The question we have though are what kind of rays it has. Sacred? This is the first letters. Sacred. What about fourth? T E R U T Okay, no, that's nothing. Fourth word doesn't seem like anything either. A of winds. No. Swan Shore winds North Crow fourth. North. So this is the north. You can see a lot of the house already drafted, but I don't know. I get that it's pointing me towards the word north. Rogue like the moon of the north, because it's got fourth, and this is the fourth line. Moon north is kind of the takeaway. I don't know. I don't know how to. There's no moons. There's no. I have a direction, but nothing to do with it. There were moons on the what's it called? On the things in the reservoir. I wonder if there's like a wait to a certain time that you need to do. Like have to arrive here exactly when they both point a certain way. Oh, this one stopped. Yeah, there's a bunch of there's a bunch of 130 clocks in the house. But I haven't figured out what that indicates. Like all the clocks in our room are stopped at 130. But there's nothing interactable here. Alright, I think that maybe we need a super sledge to get access to things. Like, there seems like there's a few places. And that might reveal a puzzle. Is the paint on this? Wait a minute. There's like some of these are painted black and some are not. Does that mean anything? Like view it from a certain angle, perhaps? That doesn't seem likely. Yeah, I'm skeptical. I mean, it kinda does look like there might be stretched out letters. Maybe. But I don't think we're gonna stumble upon that. Okay. This is 130. I bet this entire chamber revolves. And maybe that's smashable right there. Nothing diggable. Alright. A puzzle for another day. So what do we have now? We can go back up to the aquarium or to the passageway. Oh, I have my 10 now. Should I go ahead and buy runes? Realm and rune. We might still be able to get a new clue. But I'm looking forward to that next time we draft the library. Or requesting it then, and then the following time. Let's go back to the passageway. Actually, we have to go through the aquarium, so I might as well keep going from there. See, I want a southern-facing door in this rank, which is annoying, so we'll have to go like this, perhaps. Oh, we're sheltered from this room because it's a red room. Whoops. What a waste. So again, here's Arena Rees. We've already got that open. Alright, so now we have a way through the antechamber. We very, very rarely get the southern door of the antechamber open. But we get the sides all the time. Nice. I'm thinking utility closet. Now, if we go north, we lose the opportunity to draft another room south. So maybe I should just back out entirely. Go back to the passageway. I think I'm going to. The Lost and Found. Tempting, I haven't seen it. But whenever you enter this room, you'll lose one random inventory item. So what am I gonna be losing? Like, let's not go in yet. Let's go somewhere else. Solarium. Oh, I don't really want any of these. I want to continue north, so let's redraw. Wow, they're gonna make me take the weight room. Oh, I'm sheltered. Perfect. Now, where's the lever? Oh, it's here. There's a breakable wall, isn't it? You know, if I get the furnace while we still have protection from the shelter, then we won't get it later. I mean, now it seems like I didn't get sheltered. Was I wrong? Because lost and found count. Okay, lost and found was a. Okay. I'm an idiot. Our 3 rooms were the aquarium, the lost and found, and the weight room. The furnace was the first real one. Well, that's a shame. I guess we're just gonna get all the we're just gonna get all of the red rooms now. Yeah, let's go to the lost and found. If we were sheltered, then we're not gonna lose items, right? Upgrade disc, nice. Ooh. Okay, we'll look at that in a moment. We already have Mila. We know that she was in the mage chamber. There's a Morojai thing there. And we have another chess piece. Is it my rotating? Kind of feels like I'm going clockwise. So this symbol here with the wagon is violet. Wait a minute. I thought Araja was violet. Wait a minute. Am I off entirely? The wagon is not violet. The wagon is brown, I thought. Orange. I thought this was orange. I'm confused. Can I close that box again? It looked like it was violet. But I'm sure a Raja is via that. We've seen so many flags that are a Raja. Oh, I'm not going to rewrite anything I put down, but I think I might have a mistake. Okay, well, let's look at this. So this is taken here. This is the front door, looking out. This is Marion, I believe. And this is the mountain behind our estate, Mount Holly. So what's this? We have some sort of pattern. I don't know which one this is. We don't see the core, but we have rays are I forget which one that was. Is that fog? Wavy heat. Rays are, I'm guessing that they're radiating in the north of the figure. And that there are at least, and there's one at 0 and one at what, 30%, at 30 degrees. At least. Motes are spiritual? Is that? I forget which one that was. Round circle with cross and dots, that's spiritual, yeah. And the border is a standing wave. And which one does that indicate? Pink. Ah, okay, this is pink, not violet. So pink. And my suspicion, this is the box on circle. And we can just do that one once we get there. Once we have that one open. You know, it occurred to me, we got a sanctum key last time, and we didn't open a sanctum door. What happened to the sanctum key? We didn't keep it. Oh, I'm betting it's back in the vault. Probably in an open vault, door. But that was really stupid of me. I should have carried it downstairs instead of just finishing the day. What was I thinking? Okay, well, we're done here. We're in Furnace World, but that's okay. And we're Archive World also. It's been a while since I've been in the laboratory. Because there's absolutely no virtue to it. He takes a picture of himself standing right here and looking in the mirror. He does a selfie. There's the vault, but I can't get it. I don't have the gems for it, which is a real shame. Otherwise, we'd be able to get that sanctum key. Nothing there. And we're not sheltered anymore, so we're gonna get random junk. We already got the... No, we didn't. Maybe we'll get the closet. We didn't, but... This would get me keys. This is probably a red room. If it is a closet, it would be a good place for it. Haha. It feels like once you get the furnace, just every other room is red now. Secret passage. We could guarantee we go to a hallway. And what do we get for that? We get dice. Okay. The regular hallway is better than the West Wing hallway. But the West Wing hallway would take that out of the drafting pool. So then we would not have that as an option going south. And we did make that common. I think we better take West Wing hallway. Oh, and that was another success. Too bad I could have re-rolled. I didn't need to, though. Alright, this is where we want her ladyship's chamber. I guess we'll redraw. See, we don't... It could be one of these, we just don't know. Redraw. Looks like we didn't get it. Go ahead and take the dark room. One day all the stars will align and we'll be able to get the office and the chamber at the same time. But not today. Wine cellar? We're done with drafting, aren't we? Unless we take pantry. No, we can still get some stuff down here, but it's not as important. I guess take pantry. I mean, I guess there was always the hope of drawing the vault again. Hallway? Or I guess you might as well get something else other than hallway. Whatever this is. Kitchen. Oh, it's a sale day, right? This is giving us so much. 55 steps. Wow. Unfortunately, we don't have much to do with it. I think we just go home now. Back to the front, I mean. The furnace is really a run ender. Is there any reason to go back this way? Look at this. Look at all these red rooms. That's ridiculous. You get the furnace and then you're screwed. Can there be a sale? No, it still says 50%. I wonder if there is a possibility of making it. Yeah, I already did that. Yeah. I wonder if everything is only a quarter now. Let's go back to the workshop. We never found a battery, unfortunately. Did I get this gem? Yeah, I did. Did we spread already? Oh, I can use the disc. Forgot about that. Let me back up. Now use the disc. I already have changed the green room. So I can change it again. Spare veranda, spare terrace, or spread. I mean, greater chance of finding items is pretty damn good. I mean, get that lucky shovel. I don't know, but I'm gonna take it. Okay, now let's spread gold. We have it already. And I know that with the maid, we're less likely to find it, but we might find some. It doesn't say you won't, it just says less likely. So it was... Metal detector and magnifying glass would be the thing that lights stuff on fire. But I don't need to do that. It was compass and key card, right? That we don't have already? What I want is sledgehammer, broken lever, battery. But we don't have battery. Maybe we'll still find it. Oh, the freezer. Unfortunately, the freezer's so far from the furnace. I did want to try light using the what's it called on it? The I don't think this is gonna work. I could take this instead. Like, my thought was that there was the what's it called? There was a chest, or a fridge or a refrigerator in the freezer that did not freeze. And I think we got the rest of the freezer to unfreeze just kind of by chance. We got lucky. We hadn't intended for it to be near a furnace. I'm not going to draft it. I'd rather draft nothing and get lucky or not get lucky than freeze my money so low. Okay. Small resource bump. I mean, mailroom is going to set up tomorrow's run to be better. Billiard room would let me draft 2 more things. Let's get the mailroom. We already got all this. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's go to the bookshop. How do I get there? It's a fairly long way. It's a very long way. Wow. Through the foundation would be probably faster, but we don't have the key card, so we can't come back up through it. That's okay. We've got tons of steps. But wow, yeah, we have to go back to the aquarium to get there. No, it doesn't have violet as being different from pink. Does the colors matter? Probably not. I'm not that far gone yet. We already did that. So this way. And we already have enough. I think I already dug those up. Yeah. I know I'm kicking myself for not getting that sanctum key, but we know where it is now, and it just involves. It's a sale. I guess maybe this is already the sale price. Oh. We can get money from the chapel. Or we just look around more. Maybe find some. I really thought we had enough already. How do I get to the chapel? I have to go... Yeah, okay, yeah, the secret passage always throws me for a loop. I'm a little bit regretting this. Like, I'm curious. I want to know, is this going to give me a huge amount of money or just a little bit amount of money? Is it going to give me this run's money, or is it going to give me every run's money? Can only be broken once. Like, what if we need something that costs 100 in a few days? Like right now, okay, the book thing we need, it costs 50, and we're already bringing in 36 or 38 even. And I'm not gonna spend this. I'm gonna save the piggy for when we want to buy something that's like crazy, like something from the showroom. So I think we're done. I think there's nothing else we can do. Bad day. Well, decent day, but it got messed up by the furnace. As often is the case. Let's call it a day. I'm disappointed that we didn't get our sale. Garden shopping center. Conservatory was a new room, right? And what else was the other one? What was it? We've been everywhere else, haven't we? Lost and found. We haven't been there. Yeah. Let's keep going. One more. I usually stop at the 2-hour mark, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm not in the mood for stopping yet. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. All right. The compass, some gems and keys. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Yeah, we start with 38. The schoolhouse, finally! Okay, so our goal is to get 9 classrooms. It's gonna be a challenge, but if we can do it, it'll be a thing. Herbie. Herbert Sinclair. Where's Simon? Was he over here? Maybe? Or you were different ages, so you wouldn't be in the same class together. Within a timely manner. Now that's something that always worries me. Like if you actually have to go really fast through something. Because I'm not the kind of person that likes to play the game really quickly. I wanna sit there and puzzle over it. We already got that already. Okay. Manor spelled wrong. Which, you know, manor like this house. We're going to be drafting a lot of those rooms. I think probably this is good. And the schoolhouse itself was. We should just get 10, right? Yeah. We're gonna come back here to get our extra steps. I'm gonna bet that we'll have a sledgehammer at some point. I'll take the commissary right away. Or no, maybe we'll take the workshop. Get an item right away. Lever. There we go. Classrooms. We want classrooms. When drafting in a classroom, we may draw new floor plans for one time for each one of these in our house. And they do have a gem requirement. So we gotta be aware of that. So this is the year 1 classroom. We've done this one already. Well, that's tempting to take that also. But let's redraw. Redraw 2. I'll take the drawing room. Synergizes. But we're gonna have trouble with gems if we don't if we don't get to our source of gems soon. Library again, synergize as well. Let's take it. And now let's go ahead and request Realm and Rune. Classroom. Take it. There we go, grade 2. Okay, if we go back, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we get 10 there, and then we come back, and it would be the same. So there's no reason to go back each time for the dormitory. Yep, we already have this. This was obvious. To an extent, it took us a little bit to figure it out. Penelope, do I care about that? We've seen this. This is in the locker room. Look at the colors. So we just added them all up. Or 7. What did you even do here? And who was that? That was Rob. Jenny W. Fomrick. That's an odd name. Well, let's actually record them all. You never know if this is needed. So grade 2. 2, 5 equals 7. I guess I should record the letters. Blue, blue equals 7. And then blue 6, blue 1, blue 3 equals 10. Kid can't add. Blue 4, blue 9 equals 13. Blue 6, blue 1, yellow 3 is 4. That's correct. Blue 7, blue 3, or yellow 3 is 4. Blue 6, yellow 1, yellow 3 is 2. Blue 9, yellow 8 is 1. Blue 6, blue 1. I'm going to say red. Or I'll say purple. No, I'll say red. Pink. Pink 3. There's... Alright, just a moment. There's both pink and purple. How have we distinguished that in the past? Did I just say red? I spelled it out. So these are all going to be pink, so I'll do PK for them. So 6 plus 1 is 7 times 3. You got that wrong. It's 21, right? And then blue 2, pink 2 is 4. You're correct. Blue 6. Pink. Pink 1. Pink 3. 6 times 1 times 3 is 18. That's correct. Blue 3. Pink 4. 3 times 4 is 12. And I guess you got the last one wrong also. Blue 6. Yellow. Or heated. Yellow 1. Pink 3. So it's 5 times 3 is 15. I kind of wish they'd just given me the answer sheets and then not had that, because that kind of gives it away. You should have had to puzzle it out. I need that prize. We're low on gems. Although I can rerun, I could re-roll many times. I think I'm going to take the prize. Well, assuming we get it. Maybe I need to go back to 2nd grade to learn this. This box is not blue. That is a false box. Every statement with the word blue is false. Okay. The black box and blue box are empty. All right, so this is a false one because all of them say blue. At least one of them has to be true. So this is false. This is false. This must be true. The black box and blue box are empty, which means the gems are in the white box. Commissary? This crisscrossy pattern is terrible in terms of filling the house. Got a security door. Here we did get a sledge. That's good. Let's just buy everything. Can't go that way. Another classroom. All right, grade 3. In purple. Have I been paying attention to that at all? Do I care? Science is fun. Fluorine, uranium, nitrogen. Grade 3. Science. Grade 2 is math. And grade 3 is pink colored. We have a periodic table of the elements here. So I guess we're going to be doing puzzles about that. I'll look at that in a moment. Still in Fenris. Still the same things. Alright. H2O in liquid state is water. H2O in a solid state is ice. H2O in a gaseous state is Miss Peterson. Disrespectful! Steam. Or vapor. Although they're not allowed to use that. They have to use these elements. So watt, ER. So it's STAAM. So it is steam they're looking for, not vapor. Teardrop. Ice. Water. Yeah, they didn't get that right. Tear. Gas. No one got steam? Not even Cassandra? Uranium in fun. Alright, I don't think there's anything really we can take away from this. Beyond just pink. Do I care about the animals, perhaps? I don't think so. I hope not. And we're dead-ended, so back home. Excuse me. Grade 1 was green. Grade 1 flags. Green. This might be history or something. It was colors. Colors. Sorry, someone was driving by outside in a ridiculously loud manner. Ooh, car keys? We keep finding the car keys. It makes me wonder if there's something I didn't get in the car when we saw it last. It's like we stopped getting the vault keys sometimes. Are we closed off? No, we can still go through. Yeah, we are closed off. We can't get through the commissary. So we gotta be a bit careful about what we draft here. Take the Nook, I think. Although you never know what we get for the observatory. Might be better. Yeah, let's do the observatory. What's our prize today? Green rooms are more likely to contain flowers and a gem. Gemmy Day. Which is great. We just need connections now. The Mechanarium would give me 2 doors. Which is not enough, I don't think. I'm not feeling comfortable with that. Let's take the boudoir. So far, has any safe been an actual day? Like, it's always a date, but it's never the date of like an event. It's always like a puzzle date. March of the Counts and all that. Or December based on the position of the chess piece. Like, I think the whole thing where I'm like keeping track of dates isn't gonna help at all. It's not gonna be a date that an event occurred on. I'll take security. Actually, maybe I should turn that up. Well, I'll leave it at medium for now. Until we get the other, the way to set the mold off. And we can... remote to the lab and turn it on. All right. A letter will be delivered and a gold allowance is helpful. Our gold allowance is already really high. I'd rather get more letters. And then maybe security doors. We don't know how to get past them yet, but we probably will at some point. All right. Start out going south. And we have to go north. Well, I don't want to get hemmed in, so we have to take the courtyard. We don't have a shovel, though. So many gems! So we could take a secret passage. For what? Hallway would get us north. I like hallway. Might as well take the pool. The spare veranda's not all so bad, but the pool would get me more chests. And it counts as one of these rooms. Plenty of keys. There was already something to grab. Key. Alright. Office is always a good one. It's facing the wrong way though. I'm gonna rotate it and I will draft it. Actually, it didn't matter. I had access to that room anyway, so I'm... well. I'm gonna take the office. But it seems unlikely we're gonna get her ladyship's chamber, because we're not getting to the north anywhere. I need to go north. It's because of our thing here. We're getting rooms to send us north, which is good. But I do have car keys, but I'm gonna take the bedroom instead. Nice. Like, I'm running out of rooms to potentially draft classrooms in. Let's just use a regular key. There we go, we got a classroom. Grade 4. Oh, thank God, we got a map. Oh, it's... Okay. Grade 4. Geography. And, it's green. Oh, that's supposed to be a castle. Maybe? No. I don't believe it. This is Angel Tower right there. I remember that. Well, we're gonna take some pictures. Moraven. There's Morajai. Vera is one of the... Oh. The North Circle. Ah! I know this! I've seen this. This is in Her Ladyship's chamber. This spiral pattern. Oh, I'm gonna be kicking myself for not having the what's it called? The magnifying glass. 46 right here? What the hell? Look at all this lore we're getting. Okay. So the Southern Realms. Okay, I probably just need to take pictures. But I'm definitely going to want to write stuff down also. Save as. So this land is Puerto Rico. The down arrow. Puerto Rico. And it's part of Moravian on western continent. And it's the entire western side. All right, so this is down arrow land. So that's, wait a minute. There's nuance. We'll look at that in a moment. There's so much information here. Here, Sacred Circle. We've seen Sacred before. It did say 4th on that. It's spelled Sacred. Is this reference to 4th grade? Aj Say? Is that east? There's some sort of a fake language we've seen, and it might just be like Pigland or something. I can't get up to see the North Circle. All right, Morajai. Vera Shores is the down arrow, and it's a island in southeast of Moravian, the western continent. So from the South Pole here, you should be able to look up and see Vera on one side, and then to the, which is the down arrow. And then to the left of that, well, I don't know, maybe, like if you're down there, and this is poking down at you, and that's the down arrow. Wait a minute. Vera Shores is not the down arrow. Puerto Rico is. Yeah. Yeah. This is the I don't know why I thought that. It's the incline. Yeah, this, no, Morajai is the rainbow. Oh, the Vera Shores is the wagon box on wheel pattern. And it's an island in the southeast. And then we have diamond over here. Is that nuance then? Because there's no real place pointing at it from here. It would be like over here. No, it wouldn't. This is Arenaries. So yeah, that's nuance. And that's a Raja. That's nuance. So nuance is the diamond, which I think we knew. Nuance? Do I not have a place for nuance? I don't. Okay. Oh, I'll make one. Nuance. It's the diamond. Its color is green. Is this the fountain? What is this? The whole 8 degrees and 46 down here is kind of, you know, kind of telling, perhaps. I don't know. 58 degrees? How does that compare to 90? So if we have 4 of these, that's 32. So yeah, that figures. Rotate this way, clockwise. Sacred circle. The order of these is interesting, perhaps. I'm going to go and check to see if it's the fountain at some point. And I am distraught that we can't get up and see what this is a bit more carefully. Although I guess I can just zoom in on paint. But I don't have the other one we have. And what would it tell me? It's a reference to a particular heavenly body. They did tell me the name of one when I looked at it in the planetarium. I just didn't think to write it down because I am an idiot. All right, what's this one telling me? Oh, okay, there we go. Here's the different planets. Let me just go ahead and... Oh, okay. We have all the symbols right there with the Arenaries in the middle of it. The Seeker of Signs. Like, they're giving away too much information all at once, I think. What happened to my sound? I guess it just died. Okay. Here's Nuance, Araja, Arenaries, Arcaries. We're seeing a little bit of this extra knowledge. Insay, Ejse, or say. So, I don't know. I don't know how to interpret that. That's the name of the seas. The East Sea, West Sea. We have different planets. So closest is Mamora. Then Mora, which is an Earth-like. Then which one? It's not obvious. They're all kind of on the same level. Daoja is a ringed planet. Vane, large. Ben Mora, which is kind of average. And Mamora is the closest one. We said already. Yeah. So is that near and far? Ma and Fen? And how do I interpret that? The down arrow is that's not in the southern area. I'm not quite sure what that's telling me. Arcaries is north, but this is acting as if this land, which one was that? The down arrow, is that Kokoria? Korarica. As if that's in the middle. But I don't like that. That's not obvious to me what that means. What about this? Looks like that's trying to depict our moon, that we have a moon. The Three of Tides. What does that mean? The Isles of Orsay. And we're seeing a bunch of people walking. Is eclipse and in eclipse. Oh, maybe this is something important also? So, back to general. Is eclipse. Wait a minute. How would that even work? Like that's not how eclipse works. You can't see through the thing behind it. You shouldn't be able to see stars because something else has moved in front of something else. You know what I mean? Well, I'm just gonna write that this one's like a C, and a in eclipse is a backward C. We have the various angels. I think that's Mila. Okay, so what's the lesson for today? Identify each realm below. I hope this isn't a political statement. Oh, they put they put the symbol for Orin Aries where Fenris is. So they missed this. No, they got that one right. That's Fen. This is Araja. That's Arcaries. But this is Nuance. That's the diamond. And these two are right. They just got these two reversed. And you got these two reversed. I'm going to go ahead and just take a picture of this. No, I don't need to take a picture of this. I know this. Oh my. Windy day. Things being blown all about. Oh, I wish I had the glass to look at, but I don't. Let's move on. So we can redraw a ton and get another classroom, hopefully. I wouldn't mind getting the cloister also. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's get the cloister. Because we finally have the ability to get in here. An allowance token, and there actually is something here. And let me get rid of the beeping first. There it is. CXET. If you're reading this, it seems... Mr. Nogila, if you're reading this, it seems the day has finally come and the cloister is at long last getting some much overdue maintenance. I've left you a literal token of appreciation to serve as positive reinforcement, which should grant you a bit of extra spending money each day while working on the estate. We've learned from our dealings with your predecessor that it's much cheaper in the long run to be generous. So Nogila is the new gardener, I guess. And look at that. There is OXET? Or CXET? I wish I could crouch. I think that's a C. Is that related to the castle, perhaps? I don't know the answer right now. And we can't get through these yet, can we? I need to take this, I think. Otherwise, we're stuck. No, we can still... Yeah, no, we're stuck. We would have to... We won't be able to draft anymore. So, pump room. No, I don't need to pump anything. Oh, dear. I think we're stuck. Oh, we wasted opportunities. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any way to potentially get back on track or to anything. I never thought we would never get the I should have been more restrictive in my drafting. Well, we didn't get to the highest grade, but we at least got to grade 4. Like, we don't have what we need. Bad luck. Is there anything? I don't think so. We would need the breaker box. Yep. There's not. We can't even buy anything. Like in the commissary, we bought everything out already. Well, we learned some good things. I'm not going to complain too much. I feel that was worthwhile. Let's go down and see if we can potentially get anything down there. Oh. Is there anything? No. This pattern is nothing like the pattern on the map. No. What about down here though? Like this is kind of like it. Kinda. Let me just pull that up. Yeah. But it doesn't really have, no, it doesn't really match. What would be like that? I'm not sure. I mean, it could be this chamber over here, but if so, I'm not sure what the virtue of it would be. I can't go up because I don't have the key card. Oh. I didn't set it right last time we were here. Well, if nothing else, I feel like I'm at a point where the barrier is RNG. I mean, there's a few things where I'm still just like very puzzled about what to do. But for the most part, I feel like I have plans at least. And I just need to get lucky in terms of drafting the right rooms or in the right places in order to make progress. So I'm not like stuck. It's worth continuing to just play over and over again until we happen to get the thing we need. All right, so we've done that one. We've done that one. This is Arcaries, which we have not yet done because we have no idea what the rays are supposed to be. We have a lot of information about Araja. Let's see if we can do this one. It might be a ray issue again, though. I don't think we have any idea what the rays are. Fair-Raja. Nah, we know a lot about it. We know we know the border, we know the moats, but we don't know either of the. Yeah, we don't have the number of the rays or the type of the rays. And we have nuance. So about nuance, I think I don't have enough information here either. Yeah, just that it's green colored. No. Okay, well, I hope we can find that sanctum key in the vault again. I think for now we're stopping. Is there anything up there? Kinda looks like something. But I can't. Yeah, it kinda looks like something up there. But it might just be, you know, the way the game does stuff. Like, this is not something. That's just trying to indicate shadows or something. Alright, I'm gonna stop here. Long episode, 3 hours. We just weren't able to get past the security. Too bad. We had a good chance there, but it didn't work out. Still, lots of lore stuff. Lots of getting those maps might be something that's very helpful. Once we get back to room 46, there was a puzzle on the fireplace where they listed a bunch of realms, and there was a thing you could place on maps there. Now that we know which symbol is which physical map location, I think we can do that puzzle. If it does anything, I don't even know. Oh, but we can try. And then we have several things. We have the chests. We bought the book, so next time we get the library, we'll be able to we request it. So next time we get the library, we'll be able to read rhyme and maybe learn more about how the rays work, because that was the main thing. They mentioned it has to do with transportation and weather. And I'm assuming the transportation is the count and arrangement, and that's the one where we've just had to be given it. We've not been able to figure out the right thing. Like, I know I'm looking here. Arindia, the edge say is the sea. So this is nuance, and this is no, that's nuance. There's the symbol for nuance right there. God. The things you start to pick up once you you know, I never would have noticed until now that was where nuance was. Okay, so thank you everybody for watching. Until next time.